spoken to us by his Son, whom he has appointed heirs of all things, through whom also he made the worlds. So thousands of years ago, an intriguing meeting took place in heaven. This is what I'm mentioning a while ago, that there was a day when the Son of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. In attendance at this meeting are the sons of God as well as Satan. Now, who says that he has come from earth? Okay, that's what Satan said. The Son of God were there to represent their unfallen world in God's universe, and Satan was there to represent the earth. So this is the situation during the meeting. So originally Adam had dominion over the earth, but once he sinned, he forfeited his ruling to the enemy. Even Jesus referred to Satan as the prince of the world. In New Testament, it was mentioned that Satan was God on earth. Right? Now, in the Gospel of Luke, the genealogy of Jesus is traced all the way back to Adam. And notice what Luke says about this lineage. The son of Enos, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of God. So the son of God, which means righteous, right? So the difference between Seth and Adam is the belly button. Why? Because Adam was created directly by the hand of God, but Seth was born of Eve. So that's only the difference, but they are sons of God. Okay? Now, these beings were not born, but were created directly by God. So, yeah, Adam. With that cleared up, let's talk about the second way the term sons of God is used. So the sons of God was created by God. They are righteous. Now, here we go. The other meaning of sons of God in Scripture refers to humans who have been recreated by God's Spirit. In other words, if you are recreated, you are born again, you are baptized, you are considered to be the Son of God. Okay? Recreated. We are sons of God when we are led by the Spirit. So the Holy Spirit is the primary force in God's children, and the fruits of the Spirit will be shown in their lives. So you can be called the Son of God if you are born again, okay? And the Spirit is dwells in you, because there is changes. Now you are now living in the Spirit, and the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, and the fruit of the devil is anger, hatred. Okay, you know that. So Matthew 5:9 says, "Blessed are the peacemaker," the trademark of the Son of God. They are peacemakers. Hindi ito marunong manggulo. For they shall be called the Son of God. Okay? Here, Jesus is referring to humans, but not just any humans. These are peacemakers, the righteous children of God. In no way should this be construed to refer to angels or aliens. So it's not the angels, it's not the alien. Okay? So as many as received him, John 1:12, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. So notice that there were those who were not sons of God, but that through receiving him became sons of God. That believing in the original language means to continue to believe, to keep on having faith, becomes the Son of God. So it should be mentioned that Son of God doesn't mean just males. Okay? Many Bible translations, such as the King James, render the phrase children of God, meaning the daughters are included. Okay? Not just the son. So you are all the children of God by faith in Jesus Christ. Verse 20, it brings this out even more distinctly when it speaks of their being neither male or female. So salvation is a gift to all people, whether you are male or female. In the Apostle John epistle, he often uses the phrase children of God as well. So children of God as well. So behold what manner of love the Father has bestowed on us, that we should be called children of God. The Apostle Paul described this process of being redeemed as being adopted. Because we are son of man, because we are sinners, and we become son of God when we are born again. Okay? So the inescapable conclusion from these verses and others is that the sons of God in Genesis 6 refer to the righteous children of God. So who are the daughters of men? We look at that next. So we have the Son of God were mentioned. They are the righteous people of God. So who is righteous then? Is it Cain or Seth? Abel was righteous, but he was murdered. And here comes Seth. He represents the righteous children of Adam. Okay? Now, let's go to the daughters, and this is the last. The term daughters of men, therefore, refers to the unrighteous children. Okay? Unrighteous children of men. Those humans who do not call on the name of the Lord in this passage, daughters of men, refers to the offspring of Cain and his wife. So, daughters of men. Okay? It just mentioned daughters of men because they are married by the sons of God. Okay. But there are also sons of man, probably. Okay? Now, Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. After Cain murdered Abel, God gave Adam and Eve another son, which is Seth, who had children of his own and began to call on the name of the Lord. That's what Genesis chapter 4, 25, 26 meant. So as we've seen, those who call on the name of the Lord are called sons of God. So they are righteous. Now, being vanished, Cain settled in the land of Nod on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he built a city. So here, before the flood, the descendants of Cain lived in the cities, and the descendants of Seth lived in the country. So as long as they remained separate, the sons of God remained pure in their religious beliefs and practices. So they lived in a different place. Okay? They are pure in their religious beliefs because they are separated. However, this is the next episode. Eventually, they began to intermingle. Okay? Intermingle. Maybe the sons of God needed to supplies that could be easily obtained in the cities where the daughters of men resides. So these sons of God and daughters of men became friendly with each other. And soon the descendants of Seth began to marry the descendants of Cain. So son of God married the daughters of men. So that's against the Bible, the principle of the Bible. So it's even possible the sons of God went into this with good intentions. Even it is possible, with good intentions, maybe they believe they could convert these daughters of Cain, introducing them to the Lord. However, the counsel of God is clear. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. 2 Corinthians 6:14. So God does not want his children marrying the unconverted or the unbelieving, even if they have a pretty face or the nicest disposition or a passionate belief in another religion. It makes no difference. So the first is that people here on earth cannot marry the other creatures in other space. That's the principle. Okay, so they have the intermarriage. But there is a son of God and a daughters of men. But they married with each other, and then after that, sin actually multiplied. And that is the reason why God said their sin, when they committed sin daily, right? And becoming worse. And that is the reason why God said to Noah to build an ark that I will destroy the world. So this is the story. Okay. Now in summary, right? Summary. In the Bible, the phrase daughters of men appears in the book of Genesis, specifically in Genesis chapter 6. But let's continue to explore this. It happened in 6 verse 1 and 4. Now it happened when men began to multiply on the face of the land, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were good in appearance. Maganda kasi. And they took wives for themselves, whomever they choose. Then Yahweh said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, because he indeed is flesh. Nevertheless, his days shall be 120 years. So there is a daughters of men, and we have the sons of God. And here another one, the Nephilim. The Bible mentioned Nephilim here. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days. And also afterward, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. So we have sons of God, we have the daughters of men, and we have the Nephilim. What is this? Son of God, these are generally understood to be godly men from the lineage of Seth. They are righteous line. Okay, a righteous line. They are often contrasted with the ungodly descendants of Cain. Sons of God. How about the daughters of men? Daughters of men, these are thought to be the daughters of the ungodly Cainite lineage. Okay? But the Nephilim, these were the offspring resulting from the union between the sons of God and the daughters of men. So the children of the sons of God and the daughters of men called Nephilim. Okay? These were the offspring resulting from the union between the sons of God and the daughters of men. They were considered mighty and renowned individuals. In fact, they are giants. Okay? Giants on earth. In summary, the phrase daughters of men refers to the descendants of Cain, while the sons of God are believed to be from the righteous lineage of Seth, and the Nephilim were a product of these unions, and their existence contributed to the corruption of humanity, leading to God's decision to bring the flood during the time of Noah. Wow. Okay? Cannot be. Cannot be one. So I hope you get this lesson. You will have a lot more problems if you marry an unbeliever. So see, this is what the message here. So sons of God is the righteous people of God, and they need to have a union with the righteous people because they have already the life. Otherwise, they will have a problem. I hope this lesson gives us something knowledge for tonight's study. May the Lord bless us.
For our closing song, please stand and we'll sing 625 Higher Ground. 625.
I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still pressing as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and I shall stand. My faith on heaven's table land. A higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. My heart has no desire to stay where doubts arise and fears dismay. Some may dwell where these abound. My prayer, my aim is higher ground. Lord, lift me up and I shall stand. By faith on heaven's table land. A higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to live above the world. The sailor's darts that me are hurled. For faith has called the joyful sound. The song of saints on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and I shall stand. By faith on heaven's table land. A higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. I want to scale the utmost high and catch a gleam of glory bright. But still afraid till heaven I found. Lord, lead me on to higher ground. Lord, lift me up and I shall stand. By faith on heaven's table land. A higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
Let's bow our heads for prayer. Father in heaven, you have known us since our birth, and you know every single thing about us. We thank you because you are all powerful and you guide us in your plans. As we learn about your word, the history of the remnant, may you bless us and guide us to be sons of God, to be the righteous people you want us to be, so that we may share the light to others and that we may continue your path. May you bless the rest of this Sabbath. I pray in the name of Jesus.
Thank you, everyone. Just to be reminded, we are doing our communion service tomorrow. So foot washing is after Sabbath school. There will be potluck, and there will be afternoon program as well. See you tomorrow.